Americans are going to die. And what I mean by that, if we send boots on the ground in Iran, they're going to die. For what? The possibility of regime change, the possibility of giving freedom to the Iranians. Doing regime change in the Middle East has never worked out. Look what it did in Iraq. We tried for over 20 years. Obviously, I wasn't alive when we started the conflict with Iran back with 9/11, etc. But we tried for 20 years and it didn't work. It was an endless conflict. And I think that's what's going to happen in Iran. It's not worth sending our men and women over there to die for a chance of freedom. Yes, I want the Iranians to have self determination, but they have to do that, not us. We do not need to go on a war based off of a whim, of this idea that they could have a nuclear weapon. This administration can't even keep a straight story about it, so how can we trust them? How can we trust the fact that we're willing to send our men and women over there to die? A draft dodging loser. He had doctors sign a report to say that he couldn't serve in Vietnam because his little feet hurt. But yet, we're willing to go to war because he says Iran has a nuclear weapon. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. If Iran had a nuclear weapon, I'm sure they would have tried to use it. I'm sure that they were going to try some form of aggression. But we started it. We went next to the hornet's nest and kicked it. And once you kick a hornet's nest, it's hard to put them back in that nest and make them not angry and not make them want to attack you. What did we expect to happen? Did we expect them just to roll over and just be kumbaya and everything for it to be okay? We tried this before. Regime change in the Middle East doesn't work. It doesn't work under Republicans. It doesn't work under Democrats. It didn't work when Obama did it to Libya with Omar Gaddafi, and it won't work this time. Regime change in the Middle East doesn't work. History never lies. Read your history, educate yourself about your history because it will teach you. It teaches us not to make the same mistakes, but we continue to make these same mistakes. And I hate to see that mothers are going to have their sons and daughters come home in caskets because of a war, an unjust war, a war of aggression, a war that half of the American people doesn't even support. They're even Republicans.